Hey there, McCoy. So this is a short instructional video, hopefully short, about how to use ProRank Tracker. So this is a site that you can use to, well, as it says, track your rankings for various URLs that you are optimizing for. So it makes it a lot easier than having to go and manually search for every single search term that you want. Bop, 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 bop. So basically, this is it's a pretty simple setup. When you log on, you have your dashboard. There's a ton of different information you can look at. Usually, I just go to the URL view. We have a free account, so right now I think we're at the max number of URLs we can track. We can only do 2 at a time. So if we end up selling a bunch of videos and we need to be tracking more, we will have to get a paid account. And I think we have a max of 20 terms that we can be tracking at one time. So it tells you how your terms are doing over the past 24 hours, last week, last month, how many are moving up, how many are moving down, how many stay the same. So we got this one. This is for a video we did a couple of years ago, which we don't really need anymore, so I'm going to replace this URL and these terms with this stuff for Realtor Buddy. So if we expand, you can see all the different terms that we're tracking for this one. It's a lot. And it's kind of fallen off. A lot of the Google ones aren't even in the top 100 anymore. They're still doing okay on YouTube, but not great. This is one that we did for my parents, so we're just kind of keeping an eye on. It's doing pretty well. It kind of topped out on page 2, so we may need to give it a little boost soon, but I think they're good with how they're doing right now. So what I'm going to do, let me see if I remember how to do this. So URLs and terms, we're not going to go into add because we're not adding any. We're going to go into edit because we're going to change this one essentially. So I'm going to go to edit URL, select URL. Oh crap, which one is it? That's the one bad thing. It literally just gives you, well, I guess normally you're using this for a regular website, so it's a lot easier to tell them apart. So we want the NC. Alright. So there we go. And now we can edit it. So what I'm going to actually do is just delete the URL on all the terms. Make sure you want to delete it. Yes, all the selected terms will be moved to trash. Delete all of them because we're just going to do new ones. Okay, so now I can go into add URLs. Alright, I'm going to grab the Realtor Buddy URL, paste it in here, and then I'm going to put in the terms that we want. So I want to search for MN Realtor MN Realtor Buddy. I'm just going to do a bunch because we have several terms that we can work with, just so we can see how it's doing with a bunch of different ones. Best and then Realtor so that's probably good. We want to, oh yeah, so that's the one thing, is that usually I like to do Google and YouTube so I can see how they're doing on both, but that is going to double the amount of terms. So if we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms, that's going to be 12 terms. I think we've got 12 terms we can. So I usually just do the normal. I usually don't do local tracking, but I guess we can try that. We can see how that works. States. I think this is a new thing that they've started doing. We can try Minneapolis. We have only pages from this much country. No, we don't really care about that. I don't really do anything with groups or tags. Really. So there we go. I don't do exact match. Or you know, it's one of these things you could probably play around with this. I haven't added a URL since they completely revamped their layout, so this is a little different than I was used to. But anyway, I'm going to hit save. Error. Okay, so maybe it's saying I have too many terms. Let's just try doing these three. Do that. Now I don't know what's going on here. Never had this issue before. Maybe that's because they've made the local thing separate. Let's try this. This is completely different from last time I've done this. Requires 42 terms. Oh, because it's for all the devices. Alright, let's just do just desktop. Save. Well, shit. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Reasoning is required. Okay. Let's try. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do some more research and see why this is not working anymore. Okay, well, sorry this has been kind of a bust, but I will talk to you later.